understand. Possibilities are there, but we are not seeing. Same thing here. You think Guru is fixing one Brahman tablet, a Brahman machinery inside you? No teacher can give if it is not there. No scripture can give if it is not there, if it is there. The possibilities are always there. So, yena, in whose presence you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, individually, collectively, physical relationship. When it talks about what is happening, we are all busy, you are busy in experiencing the sensations, but losing out the possibility of the happiness itself. So what the teacher does, just turns you around. You see, are you getting that? There is nothing to see in you. You look it in a different way, bas. Previously, you thought you are separate from this universe, totality. Now you know you are part of this total existence. Tatva na bijigupsate, therefore there is no fear. He nachigedas etad vaitat, that indeed is all that you wanted to know, this. So there is no fear. So what shall I answer now? What is the Nachiketa's question? What happens after death? There is no death. What is the after death? If there is a death only, there is after. What after? There is death. Like people ask the question, okay, I study, after that what? Job. After that what? Get married. After that what? Get some children. After that what? Get money. After that what? Get things. Then what? Be happy. Then what? This is known as habitual question. After happiness what? Who is there to left out to ask? After infinity what? And there is another question also. What is after infinity what? First understand infinity and try to find out. If you say infinity, there is nothing other than it. There is only one. Infinity is one. After that what? Ishanam bhutabhavyasya. There is nothing after it. Therefore there is nothing. There is no question to ask. By chance somebody asks the question, you know the fellow is just stupidly intellectualizing. You should ask him, don't worry, it's all right. You are a great questioner. Sit down. Do it. What can he do? Yes, some people are in love with their question. Why? They are in love with the questioner. Take proud in asking question, I mean, I have a question which nobody can answer. I'm not telling a joke. There was a person like that. My teachers, Swamiji, Chinmayananda Swami, Dayananda Swamiji, what happened? There was one person in Madras, a pure, clear example. And that person asked the same question to some other Swamis before. Then when he came across Swami Chinmayananda, he asked the same question. Then when Swami Dayananda came into picture, he asked him the same question. Then when Shuddha Chaitanya came, my name was Shuddha Chaitanya, I came as a teacher to Madras. When I came and started the classes, he asked me the same question. I had already heard about it. That this man is a professional questioner. Then when he asked me a question, I told him, and I knew it's nonsense, pure nonsense. I told him, look, you are really smart. Huh? The type of questions you have got, I don't think anybody can answer. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. He was my biggest fan. He told everybody, including Swamijis, you have sent the right brahmachari. Why? Because I told him his idiocy is excellent. There is no questioner like him. His questions are excellent. When he heard the praise of his own questions, he feels relieved. Because he is falling in love with himself. Questioner. To such people, Narcissus was fall in love with his own weakness, his own questions. What shall you say? Just leave them alone until their obsession passes. Trying to convince them is wasting your valuable time. Better go and snore, but don't waste your time on these people. Think. Anyway, having told this, next in he says, Yapurvam tapaso jatam advya purvam ajayate vaham pravishyati sthandam yobhute vrirvyapasyate etadvaitate. So now that he introduced Ishana, now he talks about Ishvara. We shall see that. That Ishvara, who is the Ajvan Ishvara. When you say Ishvara, nothing else is there. Therefore, there is no fear of any kind. So there is no question of being afraid of God. When God alone is, can you be afraid of God? If there is a fear of God, what does it mean? You and God are different. And most people use that as the criteria. Religion means God is different, you are different. Therefore, can you believe you have done the impossible? You have branded the gods also as religious. Or else how do you call it this God, that God, Christian God, Hindu God, Muslim God? So gods also have a religion. Huh? So those gods must be just an extension. If the followers are fighting, the gods must be fighting. Why? Because each has to defend his devotee. Indeed. When two teachers are fighting, why? Because the devotees are fighting among themselves. My teacher is good, my teacher is good. So now the two teachers are also fighting. Why? Because they have to defend their students, no? The guru has to defend his disciple. So if the disciple says he is the great, other fellow is stupid. When other man's disciple says, my guru is wonderful, this fellow is stupid. So the fight is continuing, not only among the disciples, but extends to the gurus. That is why nobody accepts nobody. Do you understand the psychology of it? Even if the disciples want to perpetuate it, if the guru sits down, nothing doing. Like a Sufi master told one day, there was a, person was very fanatic about his teacher. This is the only one, this is the only one, this is the only one. His own student was talking like that also. He didn't like it. He said, learn from that dog. What is that? At least the dog doesn't discriminate, barks at everybody. Look at everything. Don't, for God's sake, never consider something exclusive. The moment you make the truth exclusive or the teacher exclusive, you shall fall into the trap. No teacher must make himself exclusive. Because the truth is not exclusive. So where is the question of teacher making him exclusive? I am the only one who speaks. Nonsense. Can I be the only one? I have learned from somebody. No, he didn't teach me alone. There must be some people to whom others also must have learned. His teacher must have taught him also. No. So he didn't teach him alone. He must have taught to some other people too. So it goes on. So how can I say I am the only one? Even if you are the only one, you are not supposed to say you are the only one. Why should you? For what? Because once you start teaching people, now you are no more the only one. Amongst your students, there must be somebody who knows it. So you are not the only one. So life becomes beautiful. Ishvara, he alone is existing. Once you bring in Ishvara, that you don't condemn them to faith and beliefs and other things. Ishvara. That is why Sanatana Dharma. What is Ishvara? Sanatanasya Ishvarasya. Sanatanasya Ishvarasya Dharma. Sanatana. That's why the Dharma is known as Sanatana Dharma, not Hindu Dharma. Sanatana. Sanatana because Sadaiva Nutana, eternally fresh. You cannot brand him to anything, Hindu, this, that. Can we go back to that? Mankind needs to return to the source. An universal source, himself, not somebody else or something else. Everybody is same. Tato na visugupsa. Therefore, thereafter there is no fear of any kind. Why? Everything is divine. Everything is Ishvara. Call it Brahman, Atma, Chetana, consciousness. Close your eyes.